Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for entrepreneurs who want their content marketing to convert content consumers into paying customers. Now, if you're wanting to know what the biggest misconceptions of having a business on Instagram are, so that you know how to best spend your time marketing on the app in 2021 without doing content marketing just to be frustrated, well, today's video is all about the biggest misconceptions of having a business on Instagram 2021. It'll help you to understand what not to do or think so that you don't waste a precious moment of your time. And I've got a lot of videos on this channel that will help you to do the things you need to do on the platform in order to get the conversions your business deserves, including, of course, sales. But before I forget, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get real-world help that entrepreneurs like you need to succeed with content marketing that drives traffic to your business so that you can do more business. By the way, if you want an updated, holistic marketing strategy that should work nicely on the Instagram platform, no matter what you're selling and who you're selling it to, then you should check out my video, 2021 Instagram Marketing Strategy. That video is a great companion to this one, so be sure when you're done watching this video that you check out that other video. Anyway, let's get into those biggest misconceptions that you could have about having a business on Instagram in 2021. Misconception 1, you think you need a ton of followers. No, you do not. I have thousands upon thousands of students. I've been a marketing coach since 2013-14 part-time and full-time since then. I can tell you that many of my students who work on Instagram can do super well with conversions of all kinds, including sales, with a follower count on Instagram of even just 100 followers. Quantity does not equal quality, and here you're worried about the quality of follower that you can attract with your content marketing. If you've got 1 million followers but none of them buy from you, is that any good? You know it's not. You can't deposit followers in the bank and pay bills with them. If you've got hundreds of followers and many of them buy from you on the regular, can you do well? You can. Author Kevin Kelly wrote an article entitled 1,000 True Fans, and he makes the point that if you can accrue 1,000 fans of your brand that buy everything that you sell, your business can do extremely well. So while I don't want you to obsess over getting to specifically 1,000 followers on Instagram per se, I want you to understand that you don't need to accrue, let's say, this huge number of fans before you can enjoy business conversions of all kinds, including sales, due to your business's presence on Instagram. What's a quality follower? Someone that finds your Instagram account in search, whether they're searching on keywords, hashtags, or both, and they pull up a piece of your content because it was properly optimized to be found in search by someone like them who's got an intersecting interest that will intersect them via your content to a business like yours because of the interest they have that leads them to binge content about a very specific problem that they have or binge content about a desire that they have. When they see your content, they become intrigued about your business. They visit your bio, they peruse your feed, they binge on more of your content. Some of it is about your products and services, but some of it is about tips, tricks, and techniques that have to do with that intersecting interest they have. And soon you'll accrue enough of what I call the KLT factor, or the know, like, and trust that you need to score a sale. According to Statista, over 80% of 30 to 49-year-olds and nearly 70% of 50 to 64-year-olds are on social media regularly, including Instagram. These people have money to spend. So make sure that your business has a regular presence on Instagram. Don't convince yourself that people don't make buying decisions based on what they see on that app, because you'd be wrong. Nearly 80% of Instagram users overall very likely have disposable income to purchase your products and or services. Look at Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill, my family's brick and mortar business, on Instagram. As of the time this video was shot, we had less than 6,000 followers. We don't even qualify for the swipe up feature yet, but we do have an engaged, highly targeted community that places orders from everything from hot food to ice cream, cakes, and other designer dessert orders. And as a result, from Instagram alone, we can earn anywhere from hundreds to $1,000 or more per week, every week, all year long on Instagram. So don't have follower envy or sweat blood that you don't have the swipe up feature on Instagram and all of that nonsense. Comparison is the thief of joy, as they say, and you only need around 1,000 true fans to be profitable, as I and Mr. Kelly both say. You can dump the misconception that only businesses with huge followings can be successful right now. Misconception 2, I can use any hashtags to be found. Nope. Yes, use hashtags. Use every single hashtag you're allotted per piece of content. That's 30 hashtags for Reels, IGTV videos, feed posts, and 10 hashtags for each individual piece of story content that you post throughout the day. Yes, use hashtags that relate directly to the piece of content it's being used to index for search, or you run the risk of the Instagram algorithm treating that piece of content like spam. Don't wonder about what happens next. Let's make things easy for you. Just don't go there. Use every hashtag you can, because Instagram is like a social search engine, and people can search on hashtags and even follow hashtags as though they're influencers or something. So if you use, for example, all 30 hashtags on an Instagram Reel piece of content, that individual reel has 30 shots at being found in search. So hashtags on Instagram especially are important, but not just any hashtags. And we're not just talking about any hashtags related to the piece of content the hashtags are being used to index, that piece of content, like I just said. Oh no, you need to use hashtags that ideally you can also be competitive for in terms of being found in search. Anytime you use a hashtag that has 1 million or more uses, let's say, you're going to be buried in seconds on that particular hashtag's feed. So don't use those. Or if you're running out of ideas and you just want to use all 30 hashtags, fine. But those hashtags are like a Hail Mary pass in football. They're not likely going to work, but at least you're taking a shot. No, you want to use hashtags that ideally have more than just a few 100 uses, though, because to me that says that not enough people are searching on and or creating content indexed with such hashtags for you to be bothered with these yet, other than maybe using these as Hail Mary passes too. But you don't want to use these hashtags that have like 1 million or more uses. Anything between 1,000 to a few thousand hashtags in terms of competition is nice. Tens of thousands, you'll probably do okay. Hundreds of thousands? I mean, just remember, the more hashtag uses you have to compete with, the faster your post will be buried. Just try to use hashtags as much as possible to index your piece of content for search in a way that it will have the best likelihood of being competitive in search. Using any old hashtags won't work. You've got to dump that misconception, or you're wasting your time creating content that you think you're optimizing properly when you're really not, which is why no one or almost no one sees your content. You can't have a business where you're posting Instagram content without getting traction. That's just a waste of time. Misconception 3. Keywords aren't as important as hashtags. Well, this one used to be kind of maybe a bit true, but not anymore. Earlier this year, Instagram really came out and said that the keywords that you use in your captions are becoming increasingly important to the Instagram algorithm. Think about it. The more keywords you use in your caption in conjunction with the hashtags that you're optimizing the content with, the more data points the algorithm has to learn about that piece of content, and the more likely it is that each piece of content that you publish to Instagram will be suggested out to your current followers and their feeds based upon their current activity on the platform. And the more likely it is that the Instagram algorithm might just suggest out your content on the Explore page to people who aren't followers of your business's account yet, but should be. Please dump the misconception that your content doesn't need captions, doesn't need an intelligent use of keywords, or that sort of thing. Just be careful. No spamming keywords into your caption, because that'll get you flagged, and that's no good. Your caption lengths can vary. Just dump the misconception that captions aren't really important, because the captions and the keywords increasingly are, and if you're a business, you need that content to communicate what your content, your business, and its offerings are all about, or again, you're wasting your time on the platform, and nobody wants that, right? Okay, there you have it. These to me are the biggest misconceptions about having a business on Instagram in 2021. Now, need more direction? Okay, be sure to check out these two awesome videos too, because they'll teach you great content marketing strategies that can also help to blow up your business. Enjoy.